Everyone has some sort of morning routine that gets them mentally prepared for the day ahead and the obstacles that will be thrown their way. Our day typically starts with a cup of coffee, a wave check with Louie, and then a solid session of fetch on the beach, catching the sunrise. If the morning permits and the tide is just right, it's an opportune time to take the beach cruisers along the ocean for a ride. It helps get our mindset right and is a good way to put the day in perspective. We're fortunate and lucky enough to live the lifestyle so many others may wish to fulfill, and remind ourselves daily of this privilege. The best part is, we get to sell this lifestyle through real estate.
We've been in St. Augustine since 2009 and live in St. Augustine Beach for the last 4 years. We fell in love with this area for the easy reasons at first: white sandy beaches, amazing restaurants, fun bars, and the laid-back atmosphere you find in many coastal communities. But what has truly helped us plant our roots in this beach town is the people and the community that simply keep St. Augustine Beach, St. Augustine Beach. There's a sense of pride in this town that keeps the locals planted firm within the community, and the visitors always wanting to come back year in and year out.
There's a home for everyone here. You can find a $100,000 condo or a multi-million-dollar oceanfront home, and simply everything else in between. There's a variety of fun down A1A Beach Boulevard lined with vibrant local businesses that welcome the local residents and tourists equally. Pet-friendly accommodations, drive-on access points for the beaches, oceanfront restaurants and hotels, coffee shops, and small Airbnbs for the passerby to get a taste of what life in St. Augustine Beach is all about.
Off the boulevard, you'll find many small neighborhoods tucked away beneath the trees, preserving wildlife and nature. St. Augustine Beach is fit for everyone, and we hope you can find your morning routine in this coastal community we love to call home. Cheers.
Cheers. Probably one of my most favorite things about St. Augustine Beach is the walkability. The restaurants right down the street, we got good bars, we can walk to the beach. All of our friends live in the area.
I mean, based off of where we live, we can go to the grocery store, we can go to the post office, there's a public library as well.
Roughly 7,000 residents here.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot, but at the same time, we can go to Publix in the grocery store and probably run into somebody that we know.
Oh, absolutely.
So you've got this super strong sense of community that's also embracing tourism, but there's sustainability behind it all, because they're being conscious of how high we can build, how many vacation rental licenses are being implemented. So I think they're being really smart because they want to keep the quality of life for the residents that live here and everybody that loves it and has made St. Augustine Beach what it is. Exactly. I think they're trying to keep St. Augustine Beach progressive. They want to keep growing with everything, but I also think that especially the city of St. Augustine Beach, is keeping their residents in mind, that they want to keep the quality of life for them super high, but also stay up to par with the amount of growth we're seeing and amount of exposure St. Augustine Beach is getting in particular. There's an average price point here of $325,000 roughly. There's truly a house for everybody, whereas other coastal communities, you're gonna get priced out. It's just... Absolutely. What's your take on St. Augustine Beach and being family oriented? St. Augustine Beach is actually zoned for one of the best elementary schools in the entire country. Whether you want to be in an HOA neighborhood, whether you want to be somewhere where there is no HOA, you can park your boat out front, and it's all within a couple miles of each other. I mean, you can buy a $100,000 condo 1.5 miles from the beach, you can get a $2.5 million oceanfront house. I'll take the $2.5 million oceanfront house. I'm sure you would. Hey everybody, I'm Luke Newcomer.
And I'm Sadie Newcomer.
And we are the Newcomer Group at Ancient City Real Estate here in St. Augustine, Florida. What Sadie and I are really excited about doing is starting to share more about the behind the scenes, what the life is like, not just buying the house, but also buying into the lifestyle here in St. Augustine, Florida, dishing out some more information about real estate, the different markets, the different areas. The first video that we just featured was of St. Augustine Beach. That's where Luke and I live, that's where we work, that's where we play with our dog, and we hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys have any other questions about the area or anything else, drop us a comment below, shoot us an email. You know, we'd love to catch up with you guys. We're truly never too busy for you. And we'd love to know how we can help.